When I was younger, I remember thinking my brother was like a superhero. He seemed invincible. I'd always wanted to be like him. We were more than brothers. He was my best friend. Most of our friends' parents also worked in the mines. They were also mysteriously getting sick. All the families had suspicions that Nihonto Industries was somehow responsible. But now with the evidence our father had left behind, we knew it had to be true. There was something else from our father's journal that stood out to me. He mentioned a heavily guarded building on the Nihonto family estate. He thought that maybe inside we could find more evidence to pick up where our dad left off. We were determined to expose the truth, and this seemed like a good place to start. Somehow, we had to get inside. Once we told our friends what we had learned about Nihonto and how fucked everything actually was, word started spreading on the street fast. In a matter of days, everyone was down to help us get inside that building. So we decided to bring the fight right to their front door. It was us, a group of kids who had lost so much, against them, an old money dynasty with unlimited resources. So with not very much to lose, we made our move. One night we all staged a riot in front of the Nihonto family estate. I admit, things probably got a little out of hand when the fire started. But it was all Nihonto property, so honestly, we didn't really give a shit. When the guards were busy dealing with the chaos, Jasper and I got into the building using a code we found in the journal. The inside looked like some sort of shrine, stacked with priceless relics and samurai armor from centuries past, all on display. That's where we saw them for the first time. 2 swords. They were beautiful. Jasper grabbed one and tossed the other to me. He stood there for a moment, just holding the sword. He looked as if he was always meant to have it. We heard what sounded like someone approaching in the other room, so we quickly made our escape. And we were gone. A few days later, we met up with Kento at a park outside the city. After our dad died, we stayed close with him. He liked to teach us things, help us while we grew up. But we mostly just wanted to hear stories about our dad. That day, he was telling us one of those stories, but he somehow sounded different, more sad. My brother had taken his sword with him that day, so naturally Kento asked him about it. Jasper diverted the conversation as much as he could, but things were feeling weird, so we told Kento we had to go. It was right at that moment that a team of men with guns came out of nowhere and surrounded us. Kento had a strange but familiar look on his face. Suddenly I had a flashback, a memory of when Kento visited our house and was arguing with our father, the day he died. I remember seeing him making tea with that same damn look on his face. That's when everything clicked. Kento had murdered my father. This man was not our friend. I looked over at Jasper and I could instantly tell he had worked out the same thing. His sword was already drawn, the look of murder in his eyes. I looked around and I could see all the armed men looking strangely dazed. Then out of nowhere, moving faster than I had ever seen anyone move before, Jasper sped forward and swung his blade up, right through Kento, cutting him from hip to ear. I stared at Jasper, horrified, with no idea what to do next. So I just started running.